Hi girls, so for today's lesson I have to present the video this way. So we are going to be doing the last part of this topic. We are going to be doing rotations. Alright, now rotations, you haven't done it before, and this is the topic that you have to do in year 9. So I would like you to go to page 8 of your notes. And what we're going to be doing this year is learning how to rotate shapes. Now, for you to be capable of rotating shapes, you need to be given 3 things, and they are written up here on top. You need the point, the center of rotation, so where you're going to be rotating from. You need to know how much you're going to be rotating, and that is given as an angle. And you need to know, lastly, the direction, whether you have to go clockwise or anti-clockwise. Now, if it is clockwise, it's usually given as a negative value. And if it is anti-clockwise, it is given as a positive value. Alright, so that's important to be aware of, because it might not tell you move it anti-clockwise, so it will just tell you 180 degrees or 90 degrees, and you have to know in which direction to rotate it. So I am going to be doing question 1 and question 2, 3 and 4. You're going to be doing them on your own. You're going to be trying them out. So let's have a look, girls. Okay. So what I usually do when it comes to rotating, I tend to use, and this is allowed even at the Mathsec, you can take either tracing paper or a plastic cover. I'm going to use a plastic cover for this lesson, and I'm going to have a marker to draw on. So let's look at letter A. Letter A is telling us, so I have to rotate, and it's telling us which shape I'm going to rotate. It's telling us by how much, 180 degrees. So if it's 180, it can either be clockwise or anti-clockwise, all right, guys? But if we have to say, since this is positive, we have to turn anti-clockwise. It's telling us about which point, and we have to label our shape U, all right? Let me use a red marker. So -1, 0 is here. So how do I go about it? So what I have to do is I have to trace around my shape, okay? And I keep it steady, I keep the trace steady on the shape T. I place my pencil, it's horribly bitten, sorry guys, I place my biro where I have to rotate it, and I rotate it anti-clockwise. So if you notice, let's go with this line. Let me mark it with a black, because I have to rotate it 90 degrees, and I'm going to go against the clock. So let's start. If I have it here, if I start rotating it, and look at this line, if I rotated this amount, okay, I have rotated it 90 degrees, because now from a horizontal it became vertical, so I need to reflect it again another 90. Don't worry if it's slightly, the image doesn't come exactly on the coordinates. It could have been that you didn't trace exactly, but you know. So now I've rotated it anti-clockwise 180 degrees. So first it was here, look at the black line, so it's horizontal. As soon as it becomes vertical, that means I've rotated it 90 degrees. Even when I rotate it again from vertical, it became horizontal, so that means another 90. So in total 182 degrees. So my new shape has to come on these points. So I literally go like this, and then where is this one? Over here. And where is this one? Over here. Okay, and now I get my ruler, okay, and I join them, and this shape is now U. Let's do the next one, girls. It's telling me again to rotate this, and I have it over here, okay, traced. I have to move 90 degrees anti-clockwise, so moving against the clock. All right, so if this is our clock, the clock, the hand, if this is our clock, girls, all right, so the hand motions move like this, so this is with the clock, so against the clock will be in the opposite direction. So it's telling me 90 degrees anti-clockwise, so I have to move in the opposite direction about the origin. So my origin now, the point where I need to rotate from is 0, 0. All right. So let me place my biro on it. My triangle was traced on, and let me rotate. So from a horizontal line, it needs to become vertical, and it is down here. Okay, so that means this line is now here. Okay, my vertical line is horizontal. Look at how it's not exactly on it, but I definitely know it should be here because I am going along my black line. Remember, sometimes because of human error, you might have moved it or you didn't trace exactly on it. So don't worry about these small things. So let me just mark where it is supposed to be. There we go. And I just join them. Now in this question, it doesn't tell me anything to label it a particular name, so I just leave it as it is. And that is letter B. I want you to try number 2 on your own and then check out the next video, girls.